Good morning. Doing a little cleanup today. Finally finished splitting all my wood out of the dump trailer. It's finally empty. So now we can use it for my business, roofing. So this is just my little side gig. This is just me having fun out here. There's actually a lot of good wood in here. I need to find a separate bin to kind of put some of this wood that I can use in the future. Some of this stuff is like this right here. I mean, what are you gonna do with that? No, I mean, yeah, you can burn it, right? You can burn that. I just don't know if it's worth keeping that stuff. This I can see keeping, because you can use that for a lot of things. I can process that a little further down for pizza oven wood, small solo stove fire pit, stuff like that. So I may keep some of this stuff. I got some that I can use for kindling, like this piece right here. I could keep that for kindling, you know, but it's a lot of work to separate all this stuff out. Can't decide on what I want to do with it. All right, this is what I found yesterday. I knew there was some metal in some of the rounds that I cut. I could tell by the bluish kind of purple staining. And one of the rounds had this nail. You can see that. And then one of the rounds had this nail, this big old nasty screw. Look at that thing. So, see how it just kind of tries to heal itself right around the head of it. So it's embedded in there pretty good. So thankfully I didn't, you know, mess up any of my equipment. As far as I know, I didn't mess up any of my equipment with this. But you never know, you never know. All those yard trees, a lot of them have some type of nails in them for a swing, or who knows, putting a birdhouse in the tree. I mean, who knows, different things. So I'm gonna clean up this stuff, separate it. I got the kindling here, some of the chunk wood here, the uglies. I'm gonna put that over there. One of the side bins, and get rid of some of this stuff. Get so easily distracted. I'll bring you out a little closer over here. So since I don't really have anywhere to dump all this stuff, I just put it on the edges of the property over here. Yeah, it's not pretty to look at, but maybe one day I'll figure out something to do with it. Bring you out a little further back. But there are a lot of uglies in there and lots of kindling. Boy, that's a terrible view. All right, this is kind of in the edge of the wood yard. Ooh, killed myself. Anyway, there are a lot of uglies in there. Some white oak, red oak, a little bit of birch. Just cut-offs and the big uglies. Things that didn't make the cut. Did not make the cut. So I'm gonna get rid of some of these uglies, put them in the my wheelbarrow here, and put them in a separate bin. That's a good piece. Maybe. It's right here. See any more uglies in there that just couldn't turn into nice firewood, so I just threw it over here. Oh yeah. I don't want to waste a perfectly good white oak. This would burn for a long time. Look at this stuff. It was just impossible for me to split. Look at that. Just nasty. Nasty wood. Right there. Look at all those waves and curls and everything else in it. That's just nasty. It's gonna take probably a long time for this to dry. I mean, I might be able to leave it over here and let it dry on its own, but I don't know. It never sees the sun, it's always in the shade. But yeah, it is off the ground because it's not on the bottom. So I don't know if this is good. It's gonna be better to put in a separate pile or not. Look at that thing, good gosh. What are you even gonna do with that? Why should I even save that? I don't know. I guess I could try and split that. Look at that. Chunks. Big chunks. I'm going to take this over to my other bin that I'm going to start over here. All right. I'm going to get rid of my F-150 rubber mat here. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Stuff that is a little moldy, and I was giving some stuff to my customers, so I had to separate all the moldy stuff out. So I just put it over here in the reject pile, hoping that it would dry out eventually. Because if it's in a pile, you would think it would breathe better, right? Instead of being stacked right on top of each other. Anyway, that seems to be the consensus for the most part on firewood, lately at least. I mean, this stuff is dry, it's just a little moldy. It's fine for outdoor burning. All right. Huge poplar around right here. My buddies had a massive poplar fall next to his house. That's just garbage. I need to just go ahead and throw that away. Poplar left out is just garbage. It's chunks right there. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with this. Start putting some of this stuff over here. Nasties. Uglies, nasties. Good long burning though. I think it's gonna make it. Really? That tiny branch? So birch and white oak. One in that part at least. Big boys. Big uglies. All right, it's a good thing I was out here to try and clean up the wood yard a little bit. You know, just trying to clean it up a little bit. And there goes one of my piles. Gravity just takes over, y'all. It's slightly leaning this way. It just takes over. But I believe that wood right there, even though I didn't split it that long ago, it was this year when I split it, this white oak. I believe it's dry, because look how small the splits are. Kindling to some of you. Beautiful, perfect Raymer wood size firewood for me. I'm pretty sure that's dry. Look at the end grain of this. What do y'all think? Yeah? Just by looking at it. Let's do the sound test. What's that sound like? That sound like it's dry? I believe so. Let me check the moisture on it real quick. I don't have to restack it. I can just go ahead and throw it in the back of my truck and use it for tonight's fire. I've got some friends coming over. I have a beautiful, beautiful fire next to the kitchen. That would be nice. I don't know when this fell exactly. I was here yesterday. I can't remember if I checked this area or not. I thought I did. Well, that sounds dry, doesn't it? I'd be shocked if this isn't dry. But see, it's got a little branch right here, a little knot. Just turn this into kindling real quick. Should probably hatch it. Or not. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. I love the smell of white oak. Like I said, tiny, y'all. Now it's kindling for sure. Actually, my kindling is a little smaller than that. This is my kindling. This is pine kindling. See? Tiny pieces. Tiny pieces. All right, here's the other one. Right in the middle. We got here. $14.5. When it starts to fall out, the percentage goes down. So I want to push it in there as far as I can. See, I can see. Can you see that? 14.7. Right. Other areas. 14. Check on the outside. See the outside. Ooh, that bent one of them. 14.5. that's ready. Let me check the other piece here. 13%. So yeah, that stuff's ready. But I'm not shocked because I split it so small. Not shocked. 12%. But I know that this is dry. I actually may just go ahead and throw this in the back of my truck. That way I don't have to restack it, even though it's not gonna look perfect there. I just know it's gonna continue. If I put it back, I'll have to brace it somehow. It'll probably fall again. I'm gonna bring my truck over here and I will see you guys in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this little bit of white oak into the back of my truck. Now I'll look back and see exactly when I split this. I'm guessing it was probably around January of this year, maybe something like that, February. And this stuff is excellent, excellent firewood. I'm excited about it. Remember, y'all, I am from the country originally, but not necessarily of the country. And I've been in the country club now for 2008. Didn't really do much outdoor work besides mowing the grass, kind of taking care of my little basic yard, a little half acre in town. So this is all kind of new to me. Within the last, I don't know, 4 years or so. I can't remember when I started really doing this. But I have 2 wood burning fireplaces in my house. And that's what started this whole obsession, because I did not get any dry firewood. I didn't even know that you had to season it that long. I just didn't understand. Anyway, now I'm obviously understanding a lot more. So this is just a process. Just me learning, doing different things, trying different things out. There's some red oak mixed in here. I have read that white oak takes longer than red oak to dry. I don't know. If you get your fire hot enough, it doesn't have to be super low moisture content.
better.
Still a little rough over here.